I've got a lot of them. I probably can't deliver a lot of them, to be honest. Yeah, poor. Thought it was a championship standard game. They were the better of the two, obviously. And so we're doing it tough at the moment, but we had a lot of, obviously we lost Carlos. Jack Walker goes off, their injuries don't return, and we're just not mentally agile enough to deal with that situation. And you know, they did their bit, looked after the ball, hung in the game, and kick threat was there, which we'd obviously practiced for. And they were just too good for us, and you know, an embarrassing one really for a lot of blokes in that. Well, all of us who were attached, but you know, we've got some people saying the right things and not necessarily doing the right things at the moment.
What's the extent of Carlos and Jack at the moment?
Carlos, I'm unclear on. I'll have to get back to you in the week on that one. But Jack torn his bicep, ruptured his bicep. So yeah, another hit.
Is that him done for the year, or could he be back?
I don't know, mate. It's early days. We'll see how they tip up on tomorrow morning.
What would you put that defeat down to then? Was there a defining moment for you during the game?
I think that there's a lot of stuff that were within our control that we're really poor at. I mean, just to typify us, Liggy gets a charge down and we offload player one. That's us. That's our way we've been doing a lot of effort and just spending it all in the wrong areas just through some poor decision making, mate. But we got what we deserved. They were better than us. I've got absolutely no qualms on that. As I said, it's been a tough year. We're going through a tough patch, but they don't last. But they don't just pass you by either. You've got to work you out of them. So we're just on to the next one as always. Really, just turn up tomorrow, get ready to go to work again.
When you're saying verbally they're saying the right things but not doing the right things, can you elaborate on that?
Oh, I'm not going to go into individuals, mate, but I think when you've been around the change room long enough and you've been in some tricky situations, you know what to say.
How important is it that you don't finish bottom of the league? Is it a real risk?
Importance, personal pride and all that, yeah, it's the wooden spoon's an accolade nobody wants, so yeah, definitely we don't want to finish bottom. Obviously we're not bottom at present, we're joint bottom. I do think if we can get the right people on the field and we can get our heads in the right spot, I think there's a bit left in it for us in these next 5 weeks. We can get some points, but you know, that'll be much down to how we feel about going about our work.
And as a coach, how do you keep going with this group for the next 5 weeks that you're still going?
You know, there's nowhere else. It's, you can't run away from it. We're just on to the next one as always.
How much did your senior players help out the young players?
In that game, I'll have to watch it all back again, but yeah, there's an argument to say they don't, because some of our senior players are coming up with some of the poor stuff at the moment. As I said at the very start, I think adversity in general as a club, a lot of noise, pressure. If you spend time in Hull, you understand. There's big expectations around the club, and the reality is hasn't been meeting it for a while, and it's sort of come home to roost this year. And you know, at the moment we've got a lot of young boys out there, inexperienced, positional shifts and all those little bits. Listen, I'm not trying to make excuses, just giving you the whole picture, but I think for mine, the top and bottom, mentally just not where we need to be.
How difficult are you finding this period in the sense of interim charge? You're not really in control of the players coming in and out and all that. How tough is it for you just to try and plough through?
Yeah, the lack of control's hard, I'm not going to lie. The role's difficult anyway, because you know you're just holding it and you have to keep relationships with people. I probably would have been a bit more direct, if you like, if I knew, you know, I was in charge of it properly, I suppose. At times there's certainly things that change in amongst. It's tough, but you know, it is learning nonetheless, learning plenty, and I think you learn more in these moments. Yeah, it's certainly been an interesting few months, definitely.